back with the Porsche Carrera Cup Australia. After taking 2 from 2 so far, Daniel Gaunt was looking on track to clean sweep the weekend.
Again, Johnny Reid makes a good start, but he's on the outside for turn 1, and Damien Flack, the elite class winner from race 2, made a bit of a slow start. He's trying to cover himself, but Max Twiggs got in front.
And importantly, Johnny Reid's been able to get across coverage line from Craig Baird.
Gaunt wide on the exit of turn 2. Up front, end of lap 1. Gaunt leads, Reid, Baird, it's a Kiwi, 1, 2, 3. Patrizzi, Barker, who is off to the UK after this round as well.
That's right, he's off to do a couple of rounds in the British Carrera Cup Championship, so that'll keep him nice and sharp because the teams and drivers have another big break between races before their next out at Phillip Island.
And that comes in September, on board with Stephen Richards, who'll be doing double duty at the L&H 500, launching a move on Max Twigg. And turn 2 is always a good place to have a little bit of a lunge. Matt Coleman there, the second of the money choice Porsches.
After fighting his way back from the rear of the field in race 1, Stephen Richards was still in damage control.
Patrizzi has to be very, very careful. You don't want to bump the back of a car. The radiators sit so far to the front in these Porsches, it's easy to pop one.
It is very easy to break a radiator, and once you do that, your race is over. But again, we're seeing Craig Baird struggling a little bit for outright pace. As Stephen Richards launches a move around the outside of Ben Barker, that's a long way to go around, but now he's got a bit of a crossover.
Yeah, he's got his nose in the gap, doesn't he? Two-time Bathurst champ, makes the move, picks up position 5.
Yeah, so nice bit of racecraft there by Richo, showing his experience there.
Stephen Richards wasn't the only one making some moves.
Patrizzi here putting the pressure on Craig Baird. Turn 13, you've got to be careful. Gives him a bump. That's like hitting Porsche racing royalty.
Lucky that he didn't turn Baird around then, so they both press on. Bairdo's going a bit defensive in that Dutton Insurance Porsche. But isn't it great, Aaron, to see these guys racing closely and hard?
And Patrizzi's got to go the long way through turn 1. He's out wide for turn 2.
Bairdo just positioning his car very defensively there. You know, he's got Patrizzi, if he gets past him, he's going to have to work for it.
And Richards and Barker are closing in because Baird is holding up the young gun.
That's right. Craig's just been struggling with a bit of understeer in this Dutton Insurance Porsche, so him and his engineer, Carl Batson, just haven't been able to get on top of the car this weekend.
Oh, and Patrizzi's so close through the switchback here. And now he's going to make a lunge.
Oh,
good job.
Really good move by Patrizzi there.
Gets it sideways on the exit, but hangs on. At any time that you pass Craig Baird, you're going okay.
Oh, you know you're doing a good job. And Bairdo didn't make it easy for him, but he raced him hard and fair.
And look who's there, Richards and Barker. Because of all of that, are now in the game. It's a 4-way fight.
And this has been a pretty good recovery from Stephen Richards. You know, he had a bit of a run up the escape road in race 1, got turned around at the start of race 2.
On board with Richards, back into Reid Park. Left-hand drive.
Oversteer.
That's sideways. Love riding on board these cars, that distinctive Porsche note. Remember, their left-hand drive. Still run a sequential gearbox. And look at Baird, he's covering. It's late in the race. Richards locks the right front. And Barker just wants to switch it back up the inside here, but there's not enough room.
He only just managed to pull that car up for turn 7, Stephen Richards. That little mistake has cost him a lot. Now he'll have to be defending against Ben Barker, who has a little look up the inside into turn 11, but not quite close enough. But this is great experience for Barker.
But for the 3rd race in a row, it was a Kiwi 1-2.
Daniel Gaunt, couple of corners left to go. He's controlled this entire weekend, and he's done it from P1.
Look, he hasn't put a foot wrong all weekend. Johnny Reid's kept him a bit more honest in this last race, but a fantastic weekend for all those guys at Money Choice. 3 wins from 3 starts. Great job.
Yeah, it's the perfect score. 60 points for each race, 180 in the bank. Gaunt wins his first round of Carrera Cup Australia. Reid second. The Kiwis flying the flag high. Patrizzi, Baird and Richards, the top 5. Damien Flack, the top driver in the elite class. But it's a perfect score, 180 for Gaunt from 3 races. Reid and Patrizzi on the podium, but Gaunt, clean sweep and too strong.
Well, you've had a breakthrough round. What an effort. You must be so pleased.
Yeah, we've all raced wheel to wheel, and you know, I know on my weekends when I have a good weekend, I can beat them, and you know, I know when they're on, they're tough to beat too. So this is one of our weekends. It's not going to be all like this, but as much as I'd like it to be. But what more can I say? Great weekend.
So the championship, and Craig Baird drops to second now. Johnny Reid takes over the lead. Gaunt and Richards are in the mix. Patrizzi's made some ground, and Max Twigg leads the elite class. Even cars, even height drivers on the podium this weekend.